to the speaking section. So the speaking section is about plant parts. So I'm gonna teach you how to describe the speaking section. It's a little hard in this session, but you'll try your best. And I'll try to teach you all my, I'll try to teach you as the best as possible. So now, are you ready for the speaking section? The speaking section is about plant parts. So it's about plant parts. So now, as you know, so the reading section will have a few parts. The reading section will have the parts about the introduction. The reading section will have some paragraphs, just like the place that it stopped here. That's one paragraph and another. So there are two paragraphs in this reading section and one introduction. So now let's begin. Plants have many different kinds of parts. So that's the main sentence. That's the topic sentence. It has many different kinds of parts. So that's the introduction. For example, the roots of a plant take in water. It will take in water and food from the ground to the plant. The stem of the plant will take in food and water and sunlight to the rest of the plant. And finally, the leaves of the plant will take in air, water, and sunlight from the sun to get many types of nutrients. That's the first paragraph. And then the two last parts of the plant that we're going to talk about in the speaking section. It's actually very difficult, but you'll try your best and make sure that you speak or speak it aloud or speak it in your mind and practice the pronunciation of the vocabulary that we learned in the first video. So now let's begin in the next paragraph. In the next paragraph, we're going to talk about the flower and the fruit, because all over here we talked about the stem, the leaves, the roots. We talked about those three parts, but we didn't talk about the fruit and the flower. So in the next paragraph, we're going to talk about the flower. The fruit is the place where you get food. Yummy. Food is the thing that makes you grow, and it also gets some big, healthy nutrients for you. Very healthy and very, very, very healthy. Because food, as you know, you eat it every day. You use it 3 times a day. You use it in the afternoon, you use it in the morning, and you use it at noon. So you use it in 3 ways. So now, as you know, let's go on. Let's move on with the speaking section to talk about the flower. As you know, the flower is a very important part. It's a very important part of a plant. That part of a plant is very important because we can make many things out of it. The most important thing, or the most famous things we can make from the flower is actually, as you know, it's actually made out of perfume. It's made out of perfume. Perfume is something that makes your mom smell nice, even makes your dad smell nice, or even you smell nice. So that's the reading section for today. And now let's go on with some reading section questions. There are only 4 of them. There are only 4 of them because you remember that I'm just teaching you about how to make the presentation, and there are just 4 of them. For the speaking section questions. So the first speaking questions are the leaf of the plant takes in beep for the plant. So what will you put in the beep? There are 3 words to put in the beep. So you need to write in the comments below and give it to me. Or just write it in your book. And now, let's start with the next question, and then you can just write it in as you know, you can just write it in the comments below. And now let's begin with the next question. The next question is stem. Stem. It's about a stem. Stem is a part of the plant that takes in air, food, water, sunlight, and soil to the other part of the plants. True or false? So you can write true or false in the comments. And now let's begin with the third question. The third question is the flower of the plant can make perfume and other things or other things that smell nice. True or false? You can write it in the comments below too. And finally, you can also write this question in the comments below is fruit can be made into food, and that food can be devoured. Devoured means to be eaten by you. So you can write that comments below if it's true or if it's false. So now, see you